All right, awesome. Welcome back to the corporate semi-final round 2 of the Rajagiri National Business Quiz, the 14th edition. Been very, very fortunate. This is our 6th quiz for the day, 2 for the schools, 2 for universities. We already did the international round previously and the 2 corporate semi-finals. This is the final round of the corporate semi-finals, round 2. 6 fantastic teams out there and 3 will qualify for the quiz. All I request the teams to do is, as always, focus on the quiz. Make sure that you all trust yourselves rather than trust others or devices to help you. Unfortunately, in this particular case, is the only time I'll tell you, don't use my current employer. Every time else, please go ahead and use them. All right, let's start. 12 questions clockwise, 6 clockwise, 6 anti-clockwise, direct to everybody, 20 points apiece on a direct or a pass. All right, you need to just unmute when you're answering, otherwise you can stay on mute. All right, let's go. Hands visible all the time. I may time to time ask for clarifications. We had some very interesting episodes in a previous online round where teams, it seemed, did not know the answer, but seemed to get some really tough ones without knowing the basics. All right, but let's go. Let's start off. Question number 1. We'll go in alphabetical order for all of you to know. So we'll start with Axis, just so that you're clear. Axis Bank, followed by Barclays, followed by HDFC Bank, followed by Infosys, followed by Q Collective. Clear? And then reverse. We'll go Q Collective, Infosys, HDFC, Barclays, and Axis Bank. All right, let's start. Here we go. Question number 1. All the best coming up to Axis Bank. Open for everybody else, but no buzzers. Here you go. Slightly longish question. This 2016 book by Omkar Goswami chronicles the economic history of Indian companies through the lens of managing agencies, whether controlled by dash or dash. The dash or dash are the title of the book. Okay, and I've blanked that out. The visual is important. The book's highlight is a chapter on Dash, which is a different blank, who started the first Anglo-Indian managing agency, which carried on a mind-boggling range of activities, including, but not restricted to, playing steamships in Bengal, shipping opium to China, and owning jute mills and coal mines. What 2 non-English words form the title of the book? Who started the first Anglo-Indian managing agency called Car Dash and Co? Surname is not enough for the second green blank. The question is to Axis Bank. Axis, just go on mute while you're discussing so that people don't hear your potential guesses.
I'll just guess the 2 blanks as Marwari and Bania. Not sure. Just
okay,
not sure.
Marwari and Bania. Okay, I am both. Okay. But that's not the answer. Do you have an answer for the second part?
No, but pass.
You're passing. Okay, let's go to Barclays. Rohan and Preetham.
We'll say Bania or Seek.
Bania or Seek. Okay. And who started the first Anglo-Indian managing agency called Car Dash and Co?
The
surname is not enough as a clue, just for everybody to know.
Walchand Hirachand.
Not Walchand Hirachand. HDFC Bank. And just so that everybody is clear, if there are 2 parts to the question, it's 10 and 10 as an example. If somebody completes the answer, we don't give 20 throughout the day. It's 10 and 10. Okay, it's like landmark rules or landmark quiz rules if you've been to landmark quiz. Yes.
So let's go after Barclays, not.
Sorry, it should be EY, my bad.
Yeah.
EY, you're next.
Controlled by I guess Topi or Pagdi.
Okay, Topi or Pagdi.
And for
And who started the first
for
Anglo-Indian
the
managing agency?
Dada Bhai Nauroji.
Not Dadabhai Naroji. Let's now move to HDFC Bank.
Yeah, I had same answer, Topi and Pagdi for the first part. I don't have answer for second part.
You don't have the answer for the second part. Okay, no problem. Infosys.
I think we are guessing like Goras and Desis.
Goras and
Maybe because that Anglo-Indian is there, so we are just guessing like Goras and Desis.
Okay. What's the second part?
Dada Bhai Naroji.
Dadabhai Naroji. No. Q Collective.
No.
Yeah. So first part Agarwal or Bania.
Agarwal or?
Agarwal or Bania.
Okay, give us
Bania.
one answer, please. Agarwal or Bania. Okay.
I mean, the two words, and Agarwal and Bania, like what's the first one?
I got that. Yeah. What's the second part?
Okay.
There's a green blank, right?
So I'll say ready money for the blank.
Okay, no, that's not the right answer. Okay, all teams are done. Okay, that was the first question. Okay, I'm going to give some part points, but let's first see the answer, right? One team got it right. It is Goras and Desis. That's absolutely right. It is Goras or Desis from the Anglo-Indian part. Kar Tagore and Co. was the first managing agency, and this was Dwarkanath Tagore and not Rabindranath Tagore, right? I had this, not had, my fantastic teammate, haven't quizzed them for a while, Varun Rajiv, used to have Tagore as an answer for everything. And as a result, from then on, I think we had to start specifying whether it's full name or second name only, right? So Kar, Tagore and Co. was the first managing agency. Goras and Desis, wonderful book in case you want to read it. Really, really nice book by, Omkar Goswami out there. All right. Let's move. Barclays, your direct question for 20 points. 10 points there for getting Goras and Desis. I think the Infosys team got Goras and Desis. 10 points team. Okay. Here you go. Next question to Barclays coming up direct. The Hurricane Dorian, Alabama controversy arose from a comment made by the then US President Donald Trump on September the 1st, 2019, as Hurricane Dorian approached the US mainland. Mentioning states that would likely be impacted by the storm, he incorrectly included Alabama, marked in black in the second visual that you see, which by then was not known to be under threat from the storm. People also allege that the map was modified, with people posting invented versions of photos modified. Given Trump's preference for a particular brand, what was the hurricane controversy therefore called? Very famous. It has come in the news for a very, very long time, right? But it was thanks to a particular brand, right? And you would see Trump actually using it in variety of his interviews as well, right? And he specifically used this here, and this particular controversy also got the name of that brand, along with obviously the usual, nomenclature for it. All clues are in the picture as well, and some parts of how I've phrased it. So you see in the smaller visual, there's a small area called marked in black that also includes, Alabama, which has got marked there, right? Alabama was never going to have Hurricane Dorian, but he created a huge controversy, and as a result, a lot of money was spent, and so on, trying to protect there. But there was no threat actually. The actual threat was that white mark thing there. So Trump used to do this very often, is the reason why this particular scandal got its name. And thanks to a brand which was his favorite choice. Go for it, Barclays.
We'll say it's a
All right.
Take a guess.
3 more seconds.
say it's a Panam Getty images. We'll say it's like fake images, something like that.
Fake images or Getty images? No, nothing to do with Getty. Let's go to EY, Ernst & Young.
I'll guess Sharpie.
What is Sharpie?
So Sharpie is a marker he used to, the Trump used to use. So it's a black, bold enough marker. So I think when he circled it, it gets the Alabama also got included. So that's the controversy.
Okay, and where else have you seen Trump use that?
So he used to sign all his presidential documents with this Sharpie pen, Sharpie marker. Or Sharpie.
Presidential documents with Sharpie pen. Okay, so what was the controversy called?
Sharpie controversy or...
So the question is, what is the hurricane controversy called?
Sharpie controversy or Sharpie marker controversy?
Sharpie marker controversy. Let's move to HDFC Bank.
That Sharpie controversy was Sharpie Gate. So if you are asking me, that is Sharpie Gate. But if brand, Sharpie Gate is my answer. Final answer.
Okay, just you'll have to explain what is
So
Sharpie
Sharpie is the company.
Okay, and what does Sharpie do?
So
I want all hands up, please. Just
sorry.
Oh, not yours. I meant other teams. I'm just seeing another. Yeah.
Sharpie. So sorry, no clue. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Sharpie Gate.
Let's.
Sharpie Gate because of the controversy. So.
Okay. As I said, like it's not keyword quizzing. So unless I understand it, I'm not going to give any points, even if the answer is right. Infosys.
I think we'll pass.
Okay. Q Collective.
Yeah, the controversy is called Sharpie Gate, like the, for example, Watergate scandal. So the phrase is gate. So he frequently used to do you can see the black. Sharpie is a brand of marker. So you can see he used to mark and everything. So that's why it is named as Sharpie Gate. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll ask the same question I asked EY. Where else have you seen Donald Trump do that?
I mean, I think if I remember correctly, he used to, cross off this Nancy Pelosi's thing with Sharpie marker, and he also embroiled in that controversy as well, I think.
Okay, yeah. I am going to give you the points. That's the right answer. If you see pretty much it was not presidential documents signed and all that stuff, right? At all. I'm not going to give points for keyword quizzing like that. I want to be very, very clear throughout the quiz. It is Sharpie Gate, right? I will give HDFC Bank 10 points. Right, and I'll give Q Collective 10 points. All right, just for Sharpie, I'm not giving points. Yes, the brand is Sharpie, but there's a reason I asked that question, right? And why Trump used to do this. So his biggest controversy before this was any document that came from the Congress, especially if Nancy Pelosi had it, he would put this whole cross and write all sorts of profanities there, right? And that's why Sharpie Gate originally was there. And he then did this for a national emergency, and that's why Sharpie Gate came in, right? So that's why Sharpie Gate came in. So just saying Sharpie will not be enough. As I said, any keyword quizzing to me is suspect. I want to be very, very clear, right? Moving forward, next question to EY. In the 1950s, France, in the midst of dealing with insurgencies in its colonies in Algeria and Indochina, I need the teams to show all the hands, please. And Indochina recognized a military need for easily transportable artillery that could quickly be deployed to the front lines. With which brand the French Airborne Special Forces, which is the TAP, collaborate to design the perfect anti-guerrilla weapon? What was the more popular nickname of the weapon? The popular nickname is why the visual is there. The second visual will help you a little bit more for the popular nickname. So which brand? Yes, EY. Guess please.
For brand, we'll say Peugeot.
Peugeot. Okay. And what was the name of the nickname of the weapon?
Scoot gun.
Not Scoot Gun. HDFC Bank.
So brand, I'm taking a guess, Vespa. And
Vespa.
nickname of the weapon. Sorry.
Okay. Let's move to Infosys.
The brand is Vespa, and the weapon is called. Scooter. Scooter.
I get it. No.
It's our chance, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so the brand is Vespa with the scooter brand. So the popular nickname would be, so Vespa literally means the wasp. So wasp stings, etc. So wasp gun, something like that.
Wasp Gun. Okay. Axis Bank.
Go with Vespa, looks like a straw, so straw gun probably. Okay.
First part will say is Piaggio, and second part will say is it's called a sitting gun.
A sitting gun. Okay.
Not
That was
right.
EY's question. No, not a sitting gun. All right. We're going to give some part points. I think HDFC first said Vespa. So 10 points to you. No one got the second part, right? You were the first to say Vespa. That's correct. This is the Vespa Bazooka, or the Bazooka Vespa, right? So this was just Bazooka, right? And this was a Vespa Bazooka. A lot of people could not believe that, Vespa could also make bazookas, but they were the first to actually manufacture bazookas, which were mounted on these scooters, because it was one of the first to be the movable bazookas that were very, very heavy. All right. Question to HDFC. Let's go to HDFC. Shown here is a coin from 1925. Why does the coin have the mint mark M to the left of 1925? It's one of my most favorite questions. Why does the coin have the mint mark M to the left of 1925?
So my guess is like it was probably minted in India and in Mumbai. So that's why they have.
Okay, in Mumbai. Okay, nice one. Well done. No, not the right answer. Infosys.
Madras.
I think we'll pass.
You'll pass. Q Collective.
It's our chance, right?
Yes.
Minted in Moscow. That's why.
Moscow. Okay. Axis Bank.
Probably it's like in memory of some commemorative coin in memory of someone. Probably.
Point four.
I think that .m is memoriam or.
Oh, there are two dots. Don't worry. That's always when you break it. Don't worry about that.
So that MS memory is what I might
Memory.
guess.
Okay. No. Barclays.
We'll say it's a special $1,000 coin and MS 1000 in Roman, so it's like a double tribute apart
MS
from
1000 and Roman. No, not really. EY.
So commemorative coin for James Madison.
For James Madison. No, not right. HDFC, you're done, right? That was your question, right? No one gets this one right. I think you started off on the right track, but you didn't get the first one. Why would the US mint coins, in India, Moscow, and all those places, right? The one place they could potentially do this is Manila, right? M stands for Manila, US and Philippines for a very, very long time. So the only branch of the US mint, which is, outside and still to date does coins outside of continental United States, is the Manila mint, right? And they still produce coins, for the United States. This is the Manila mint. Okay, tough one on that one. Infosys, your question coming up. Here you go. Fast Company has called the 1998 book, The 48 Laws of Power, a mega cult classic. What 2009 non-fiction work co-authored with Robert Greene, the same author here, a clever play on the 1998 title? The 1998 title was The 48 Laws of Power, right? That later became a comic book, resulted when the former minority shareholder of FN Vodka and owner of Sire Spirits was influenced by this bestseller. In what facilities in the US is this said to be one of the most requested books and has also been banned in many? Can I have both hands up, visible, please, for all teams? Okay, this is Infosys, your question.
Is it Fahrenheit 451 by Bradbury?
No, not Fahrenheit 451. Good guessing. Not really. Okay, let's move to Q Collective.
Okay, we'll answer the second part first. So these are the most requested book in prisons, jails rather. And the title is the 48. What?
Why is that?
Why is it? Because it gives, 48 laws of power is basically discusses with persuasion, aggressiveness, etc. So they get inspired. The people get inspired, so on. So they may jump like.
Okay, I understand.
They try to get away from prison, etc. I mean, they're inspired to do that because it empowers them, inspires them, etc. The first part, the 48 flaws of power.
The 48 flaws of power. Okay. Yes. Okay. That's a clever play, but not the right answer. Axis Bank.
So my guess was also the prisons, actually, the second part. I guess was also the prisons. First part probably secrets or something like that. Secrets.
Secrets. No, not secrets. Barclays?
Let's say 48 laws of power and yeah, again prisons, because essentially it's sort of a self-help book that they want to come across positively. So
sorry, what was the first answer? Because 48 laws of power is already written.
48 clause.
Clause. Okay.
Clause.
Understand. EY? EY, no more time, please.
Yeah, 48 lawyers of power.
Lawyers of power.
Yeah, prisons.
And prisons. Okay. HDFC Bank?
I'm guessing on the second part, in distillery, maybe in distillery facilities.
And why?
49 laws, so maybe distilleries need some specific laws how to
okay,
prepare.
Understand.
Yeah.
Okay, understand. Not really. I think it was Infosys's question, if I'm right. Okay, no one gets this right. I'm going to give 10 points to Q Collective, who said prisons first. That's correct. Right? Yes, prisons is the right answer, but it became even more popular thanks to this gentleman, right? And this is the 50 Cent's book, The 50th Law, right? Which was inspired by Robert Greene and in fact written along with Robert Greene. And as you know, 50 Cent has made quite a few visits to prisons, right? And the book has been reported to be much requested, even more popular after his visit. And he therefore, during his time, read Robert Greene's book, came out, co-authored another book called The 50th Law, Inspiring Prison Inmates. Okay, 10 points to Q Collective. Final question of this round to Q Collective, back to Q Collective. Here you go. Striped shirts like these with contrasting collars and cuffs were first manufactured by an entrepreneur from Boston who ran a men's clothing store and later lent his name to something iconic that won the West. What are these type of shirts? These are common shirts. Many of you would have, seen it or worn it. What is the two-word popular nickname of this type of shirt? And why does shirt become a symbol of the 80s excess?
Yeah, so the first part is it's called the Winchester shirt after Oliver Winchester, who made the Winchester rifle, which won actually the West. So second part would be a white collar, because it has a specific white collar shirt. So that's why white collar came into existence.
Okay.
Why did the shirt become a symbol of 80s success? 80s movie. Popular 80s movie. Will pass. Third part will pass. Will pass.
Understand? Axis Bank.
White collared shirts. What is the shirt called? It's like white collared. So what is this two-word popular nickname? Probably it's called as the Wall Street shirt nickname. So people, the investment bankers and the corporates working in the Wall Street. So probably it's called the Wall Street shirt. And the movie, I think the Wall Street. Movie, don't remember. So yeah, the Wall Street shirt is what I get.
What's the third part?
Pass.
80s excess. You're passing that. Okay.
Wolf of Wall. Yeah. So probably
Wolf of Wall Street in the 80s.
I mean, no, the Wall Street movie. I don't recollect the name of the movie. So yeah, so popular after those shit.
Movie or
Movie. Yeah, pop culture. I think it got popular due to pop culture from the 80s movie. Yeah.
I understand. No, you've given like 5 different answers. I can't understand it. Barclays.
go.
First part we'll say is it's called Colt shirt after the Colt revolver. Second part we'll say is we'll stick with white collar, and the third part we'll say is it was the common attire on Wall Street, including shown in the '87 Wall Street movie featuring Gordon Gekko and so on, and so people kept associating it with Wall Street and crashes and so on. That's why the
investment
excess.
banking and all the risky trading bets and so on. That's the
Got it. So the first part is Colt, second part is white collar, the third part is Wall Street, the movie, and Gordon Gekko and all of that. Correct? Okay, got it. EY.
I'll go with the Winchester shirt and white collar shirt, and symbol of the eight. So probably people move to because the stock market was booming, so people move from their local jobs to investing in Wall Street and doing some broker jobs.
Okay, not the right answer. HDFC Bank.
Okay, so for the first part, I have the same answer, Samuel Colt revolver. So depending on that, shirt type of shirt was white collar, and it was designed by Brooks brother.
Yes.
Yeah, so probably so that is my answer, white collar. And for the third part, I'm just taking a guess, like it's the time frame of 80s, so maybe US won a lot of wars in 80s, so that's my answer. US won a lot of wars during the 80s.
Okay, got it.
In different Middle East regions. So
understand. Not the right answer. Infosys.
I think we are guessing. The answer of the first question is like rugby shirt.
Rugby shirt.
And the second question will be white rugby.
Wild rugby. Okay, no, that's not the right answer. I got the 3 answers for 3 different teams, so I have to distribute points here, right? What I'll simply do is I'll go ahead and the first part was the toughest part, which Q Collective got, right? That is the Winchester shirt, right? That's 10 points. 5 points for the popular nickname to Axis Bank, who got it right. It's called the banker's shirt or the Wall Street shirt. And 5 points to Barclays to get the Gordon Gecko part of Wall Street excesses and so on and so forth. That's why I was asking Axis Bank again and again, tell me properly. You kept like going around, right? But that's okay. It's perfectly fine. 5 points to Barclays. Right, lots of bankers here who could have perhaps got this. All right, that's the Winchester shirt, Gordon Gecko there, and so on. All right, we are done, I think. Let's see the scores. Let's let the team just update the scores after this question, and then we can add. I know the scores are not exactly correct. Okay, Axis Bank at 5. No, Axis Bank, yeah. Barclays at 5. EY yet to open. HDFC Bank at 20. There's something wrong there. Okay, maybe they've not updated the scores, because I did think that somebody got more points. Yeah, Axis at 5, Barclays at 5, EY, HDFC Bank at 20, Infosys at 10, Q Collective at 30. Top 3 go in. Let's reverse rounds, starting with Q Collective. All right. Over the years, this iconic house has hosted many swanky parties and events. MTV hosted James Bond's 40th birthday party here in 2002. What is the two-word name of this iconic home? In 1989, who became the second owner of the house? What was the inspiration for the design of the house? Again, what I'm going to do is the iconic one, two-word name is tough. So that's 10 points, 5 points for the owner, second owner, and 5 points for the inspiration of the design of the house. Just so that you all know what the points are. And to complete all 3, you do not get an answer. You don't get 20 points, just to be clear. Q Collective?
Yeah, so we'll answer the second part first. So the 89 thing will be, George Lucas, who directed Star Wars, etc.
Okay.
And the inspiration is like C3PO, the buildings in Star Wars. Yeah, so basically Star Wars theme, so buildings,
Star Wars
buildings,
theme. Okay.
Yeah, Star Wars theme, C3PO, etc. So the two-word term of the house will be balloon houses.
Balloon houses. Okay, got it. Let's move to Infosys.
So the inspiration looks might be Minions.
Minions, yeah, it does look like it.
Okay, and become the second owner. What is the two-word name of the icon? Who become the second owner of the house? Owner might be some design, Christian Dior. And
Christian Dior.
Two-word
Okay.
name. Pass for the first part. Two-word.
Pass for the first part. Okay, got it. HDFC Bank.
Yeah. So for the second part, we are just taking a guess. Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett.
No clue. Nothing. It's just 1989. So I did not get any other answer. And inspiration, I'll say maybe octopus. Octopus as an sea creature octopus. That's all.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, not the right answer. EY.
So I'll say Stormtrooper House on the nickname for the two-word name.
House.
George Lucas, and the inspiration maybe bubble wrap, the packing.
The bubble wraps. Okay, got it. Barclays.
Say Skywalker Ranch, Spielberg. Third part will say specifically Tatooine, the planet and houses there, right, which are all underground and all of sandy, all of it. So that is the
Okay.
third part.
That's a very specific answer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Do
Access
you want
Bank.
us to give a different answer or model?
Oh, no. I just want to know that, because I don't want to say etc. That's why I just want to be clear that it's not etc. Right? Access Bank.
Since lack of guesses, I'll guess Michael Jackson for the second part, who became the
Okay.
second owner. Third looks like a seashells kind of a thing, having the other side, outer side of seashells. So I'll say seashells. First part, pass. Yeah.
Okay. I think everybody's done. This seemed to be tougher. Bubble House is correct. So I had someone say Bubble House. I think Q Collective, you had said Bubble House, if I'm right, or was it a different team?
We said balloon house, not bubble house. We got
Okay,
it
you said
wrong.
Balloon House, so no points. Pierre Cardin, so I didn't hear that from anyone, right? And this mimicked humanity's earliest dwellings in caves, right? So this is how original caves used to look. So no points to anyone on this, right? Infosys, question to you. What famous brand can you derive from the two visuals? The company that manufactured the brand is named after the area you see on the map. This name was selected in honor of Sir Thomas Edward Lawrence, or T.E. Lawrence, as you can see there, because it's said that he and his soldiers wore this brand during World War I.
I think we are guessing, and the answer is Carlton, London.
Sorry, come again?
Charlton, London.
Charlton, London. No, that's not the right answer. Let's move to HDFC Bank.
So we are taking a guess, Burberry as a brand, because
Burberry.
yeah, Burberry related
Okay,
to
not
clothes.
Burberry.
Yeah.
Okay, EY. Not Burberry.
Pass.
Okay, Barclays. Should be able to get it from the map. Okay.
London Bridge is ready, sir. I repair.
It's a gabardine.
No, not the right answer. Axis Bank.
Pass.
Passing. Q Collective.
Yeah. Is it ours?
Yes, it's yours. I'm waiting
Yeah.
for your answer.
So we see Oxford there, so we'll say Oxford shoes, something like that.
Oxford shoes. Okay, no, not Oxford shoes. No one gets this one as well. This is actually the West End of London, right? So if you really look at it, the West End Watch Company actually launched a model called the Sowar, which is what T. Lawrence was fairly famous for, right? So this is the West End Watch Company, right? That's what we wanted. Okay, let's move to HDFC Bank. In 2016, a very conservative-led government in Australia was given a conscious vote on the legal rights of the gay community to marry. Australia could be one of the first countries in the world to legalize the practice. New Zealand, however, beat Australia to it. At the time, there was a lot of pressure from the full spectrum of the LGBTQ community. Seeing as a certain well-known global company's DNA is built on acceptance, the philosophy that all people deserve the same access and they bring people together to make that happen gave their ad agency an idea. The ad agency thought, what if they explained the famous logo to include everybody? That simple question developed into a seamless execution and a meaningful expression of the company's values. They also came up with a tagline that was an extension of the company's famous 1996 campaign, Dash, all dash is dash. How did Hibbard, who was the guy who was the advertiser, specifically use the company's logo as the backdrop of the famous LGBTQ campaign? That is a very important clue. fill up the blanks to complete the tagline. It's quite likely that if you get the company, you will get the tagline.
We are passing on this.
Passing, EY.
Let's say MasterCard.
Okay, and how did you get MasterCard?
So MasterCard has a sun logo, so maybe it's two colors, and maybe they included all the colors for the rainbow colors for LGBT, and for the campaign,
And
we'll
what is
say
the
all love is
Sorry?
priceless. MasterCard has this all love is priceless.
Okay, and how did that come?
So
That
like
particular tagline come?
so MasterCard says some things money can't buy. For everything else, there is MasterCard. So all like so just like so you can't buy love.
Sorry, I
Also,
don't
so
understand how
something
that's
like that.
connected. Sorry,
So
how is that connected? Like for everything else, there is MasterCard. How is that connected to all love is priceless?
So just got from the logo. So if Mastercard is correct, then so Mastercard has this tagline. All there's some things money can't buy. Yeah. So all love is like you can't buy love also. So something around those.
Okay, I'm not getting a clear answer because you're like giving me three different answers.
So I'm saying
So
the campaign
MasterCard,
is
I got. What is your tagline answer? Because there's a specific tagline, right? So I want to know what the tagline you're answering is. Because you gave me two different answers. You said something about, you can't buy love and all that. And then you said something about for everything else, there's MasterCard. They're all different taglines. That's why I'm asking you. And then you said all
so
love is
Mastercard,
priceless.
all love is priceless. Yeah. The complete
Okay.
campaign would be Mastercard, all love is priceless.
Okay, that's the right answer. 20 points to you, right? Please don't give me three different answers, right?
No, I just said this one.
Because you gave me like two other answers as well. It's MasterCard, all love is priceless, right? I was a bit surprised that you spoke about other things. I thought the MasterCard priceless campaign is the most famous campaign. All right, Barclays, your direct coming up. Here you go. Should be simple. Think carefully. This is not an exhaustive list, but it's a list that began in 2015. What connects them? There's one famous person who's missing from this. If I'd given that person, that would have been obvious, right? But you see some brands, you see some people.
Whose direct is this?
This is Barclays. Sorry, this is Barclays, right? Or is it EY? Sorry, it's EY.
This is ours, right? Fourth.
Yeah, sorry, it's EY. Okay, do you have a guess, EY?
So what do you need? So what?
I want a connection.
So this is the worst move. So some lists like worst move in business.
Worst moves in business. No, that's not the right answer. Barclays.
Yes, sir.
Yep, Barclays.
So that's Jared Fogle. He basically got kicked out after he gave this erroneous thing that I ate Subway and dropped a lot of
Kicked out
weight.
where? Sorry, Rohan.
As this mascot of Subway.
Understood.
Similarly, Martin Shkreli with pharma, where he raised prices of the medicine. Say that.
He'll say connection is Joe Rogan. They somehow featured on one of his podcasts, and then like there were massive.
And, then they went kind of viral or became famous.
All featured on Joe Rogan's thing and then got kicked off places. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean initially they went kind of viral after being featured, their stories being featured, etc. They got a lot of publicity, and then basically will fall from grace.
No, that's not the right answer. Axis Bank.
So 2015 timeline, I think that was around where the Trump campaign began, something related to Trump campaign. I mean the US presidential elections. So
elections.
Yeah. So that's our connect. Yeah.
No, that's not the connect. Q Collective.
So we are guessing. So I don't know how it makes an non-exhaustive list, but so yeah, these are the most hated things by Elon Musk. So Mastodon is somehow Twitter, everything is there. Martin Shkreli, Jared Fogle. So yeah.
Not really. That's not the right answer. I'm sure he hates a lot more. Right? I'm assuming. Infosys.
It has something to do with Trump endorsement only.
No, nothing to do with Trump endorsement. Let's move forward. HDFC.
So even I was going with presidential campaign, but as you are saying, no. So no answer from me.
Okay, no one got that right. I thought that Barclays started off right, and I don't know why then they turned completely left. Right? They went off on some, Joe Rogan trip. Right? The answer is simpler. These were Twitter account suspensions. Right? So what is very interesting in this is that obviously, as all of you know, you said some Trump thing, presidential campaign, but it kick-started with this, right? Donald Trump getting kicked out. Very interestingly, Jack Dorsey himself got kicked out of Twitter, as all of you know. And then Jared Fogle, you started the right track. Because he announced it on Twitter, he first got also kicked out of here. So all these were Twitter account suspensions because of hate speech, something or the other, violating Twitter principles that came out, famous ones that were there. That's why I said much simpler, but Barclays, right? That's why just chill, think about one answer. I think direct to Barclays now. Yeah, here you go. What was the two-word name for the marketing fad from the late 1980s to early 2000s? You can see the packaging is very, unique. What iconic personal care brand from over 100 years back, right? Maybe even 120, 130 years back, inspired this fad? So it's a very famous, iconic personal care brand, right? Way back, as I said, early 1900s, late 1800s. They had a brand campaign or a tagline that inspired this fad.
So the personal care brand, I'll say, is Ivory. Ivory was, it's so clear, it floats, there are no impurities. So that just shows how, pure it is. And, it was branded as a pure soap. And this is like something like a see-through campaign that you make products transparent and crystal clear.
So that
crystal clear, so you can
just. That's the right answer. 20 points to you. Perfectly right. Both very well worked out. This is transparent, clear craze products or clear products. That's what I was looking for. Ivory soap was the first that it said 9944 by 100% pure. So much good that it floats on water. Right. So 20 points, very well worked out. Question to Axis Bank. Masterpiece is a digital art collection that brought in 543,660. The exact amount does not matter. In 2023, during Coinbase's on-chain summer event, celebrating the launch of the cryptocurrency exchange platform, Base blockchain product. The NFT collection draws inspiration from which campaign that depicts art students sketching select paintings on display in a gallery? And some of those paintings are very famous paintings like the Scream, Turner's The Shipwreck, Van Gogh's Bedroom and Owls, and the girl with the Vermeer's girl with a pearl earring. So what was the inspiration for this Coinbase digital art collection? The sale for this digital art collection.
Okay, this is from that. This is from this Coca-Cola campaign. I think the ad of Coca-Cola, which featured all this, which is an AI-based ad. I think it is the ad is Coca-Cola brand, which has all these paintings featured in that ad. I think that was AI.
That is the right answer. Very well
Yeah.
answered. Perfect answer. This is the masterpiece collection from Coca-Cola. One of the most beautiful ads that Coca-Cola came up with in recent times, right? Where you had, people doing all of these paintings, if you remember. It's the same thing that became NFTs and was sold as the masterpiece collection. Well done. 20 points there to Axis. Let's see the scores before we switch to Kahoot. Axis Bank at 25, Barclays at 25, Big Battle, EY at 20, HDFC Bank at 20, Infosys at 10, Collective Knowledge Solutions at 30. Wow, we have so many teams around the same score. All right, let us now, I will give you the Kahoot link, but I will not be showing it to everybody. I'll just put it on the private chat, right? First, I want you folks to log in. Only one person to use the mobile phone, please. And I'll give you the Kahoot game pin. Please use only your company name, to log in. And when you're doing, this thing, I need to be able to see your, mobile in front. Okay, the questions will be on your mobile, so you don't need to really look at the screen. Okay, final 5 questions.
Have you shared the game pin?
No. I'm going to start it. I'm going to give you. Don't worry. Just give it a second. I'll put it on the chat, in the private chat here. Yeah, that's the game pin.
Where is the game pin? Like, we are not able to see it.
It's on the private chat on Kahoot. On the StreamYard link. Not on your mobile, but on your screen, please.
Yeah, still we are not finding it anymore. Wait.
Please go to StreamYard. There is an option called private chat on your right-hand side.
There is only one option called show chat.
Yeah, just look at that, please.
No, nothing is saying there.
That's surprising because we did the.
Yes. We got it.
Okay, we got it.
We had a full screen chat.
Okay, no worries. I have 4 teams, but I don't have the 5th team.
Yeah, just allow me a few seconds, please. Sorry.
Yes, please. So I got to lock it. Don't have only HDFC Bank now. So way on Kahoot, it will work while we start off, right? Is that there'll be 5 questions, combination of multiple choice and type your answer. 20 points if you get it right, and you're the fastest. The next team gets 17 points if you're right, and the second fastest, third fastest, and so on. So if all teams get it right, no problem. It's only subtracting 3 points and whoever's fastest. If you don't get it right, no negatives, doesn't matter. Okay. Axis Bank 25, Barclays 25, EY 20, HDFC Bank 20, Infosys 10, Q Collective 30. Top 3 need to get in. So it's more important you get the answer right than be fast. Okay, if you get it wrong, anyway, there are no points. All clear? Okay, everybody's logged in. I'm going to lock and now show and start off so that nobody else needs to see the green game pin. All right, let me now present the Kahoot part to you. Okay, here you go. All right, let's start. I'll show you, as always, which we've done in the previous quizzes. I'll transparently show you who's done things faster and so on and so forth, so that you'll know exactly who answered. Don't worry about what's on the Kahoot app for you, because it'll show you podiums based on cumulative scores and all that. Those scores are not relevant. Okay, I'll show you exactly what your answer was and how fast you did it. Okay, if everybody is ready, let's go. First question, it's a multiple choice question. Let's start off. In 1920, a culinary tragedy is about to unfold in the kitchen of the famous pastry chef Auguste Escoffier. A young apprentice is intent on preparing custard and he makes mistakes. Therefore, Escoffier says something in French meaning idiot or clumsy. Why is the word trending in India? Okay, 6 teams answered. It is indeed the Cadbury ganache. That's the right answer. I will go ahead and show you who did fastest and all those scores. In just a moment, I'll switch to the other report screen, just so that all of you know transparently who did what fastest. Okay, 100% of you answered it correct. Here's the table. Okay, the fastest was HDFC Bank, 20 points to HDFC Bank. The second fastest was EY, 17 points to EY. The third fastest was Axis Bank, so 14 points to Axis Bank. The fourth fastest was Barclays, so 11 points to you. The fifth fastest was Infosys, so 8 points to Infosys. And Q Collective gets 5 points for being the slowest but accurate.
Mitesh, we got to
21.2
seconds, so we are ahead of.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Infosys.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So sorry. Just been a very long day. Okay. Q Collective gets 8 points. Infosys gets 5 points. My bad on that. It's my mistake. I'll repeat it. HDFC Bank gets 20. EY gets 17. Axis gets 14. Barclays gets 11. Q Collective gets 8. Infosys gets 5. Okay, remember, you just need to be in the top 5. All right, let's switch back. Started with an easy one. Let's see the next one. You have to type your answer for this one. I need to see your hands up, please, everyone. There's nothing actually on the screen because the question is there even on your, mobile. So you don't need to be actually looking at anything else. Okay, let's start. Here you go. So what word do we get from where some potters readily got the clay they needed? So Josiah Wedgwood was starting out. Pottery was such a small-scale rackety industry that it had to look at all kinds of sources for the clay. What word came from that? Should be easy. Okay, let's see the answers. Okay, many of them got it right. Pothole is correct. I'll just review the answers once more. None of the others are correct. So let's go ahead and allocate points. The scoreboard doesn't matter. This is potholes. That's how that word came into the English language. Let's see. I'll refresh the other screen just for a moment so that the scores get calculated. Okay, let's just let it get refreshed. Okay, no one here. That's incorrect. I thought I saw someone type in potholes. Oh, no one got this right? We all clear, right? Just checking once more that no one got it right. Okay, I was a bit surprised. Okay, let's move forward then. Next is a multiple choice question. Here you go. What hashtag trending for loud quitting? There are 4 options: Quittalk, Snap Quit, Meta Quit, Insta Quit. These are the 3 instances because of which it started. Quittalk is the right answer. Well done for those who got it right. Quittalk is the right answer. That is the correct one. Let me refresh my other screen as well. Hopefully some of you got it right. Okay, let's switch back to that. Okay, this is quite a few of you got it. At least a few seem to have got it right. Okay, the fastest as I see it is Q Collective at 4.4 seconds. So 20 points to Q Collective. Barclays was next at 17 points, followed by EY at 14 points, followed by Infosys at 11 points. The other 2 teams got it wrong. All okay with that? Okay, let's see the scores at this point. We have 2 more questions. Need to be in the top 3. This is turning out to be super competitive. Axis Bank at 39, Barclays at 53, EY at 51, HDFC at 40, Infosys at 26, and Q Collective at 58. Really close. Anyone can get in. 40 more points. Here we go. This is type your answer. Let's go for it. Dash ground loop was conceived by Captain Austin Doyle and Lieutenant Commander Robert Osborne. This is that person. Who else in the world of business and creativity got their name from this? Basically, what was the name of this character? Please have your hand up. Okay, we have 5 answers. Okay, I see only 1 depending on who answered it. Dilbert is the right answer, but no one seems to have got it. It is Dilbert. This is how Dilbert got, their name. This is Dilbert by Scott Adams, right? Was named for the character Dilbert Ground Loop in World War II Navy aviation training manuals. Okay, let me see. Axis, if you get 20, you maybe can still make it. Barclays, EY, all can make it. The only team I think that cannot make it is Infosys. So I'd request Infosys not to play the final question, just so that we get the ranking correct. All right. Sorry about that, Infosys. Don't want you to play the final question, just to make sure it's fair to everybody. It's a multiple choice question. Let's go. Final question to decide the top 3 for the RNBQ finals. Here you go. Business name generator, which is trying to analyze what in this top 20 based on challengers buyers face. You see 20 names. Is it affordability, taxes and duties, pronunciation of the brand name, or fake products? It is indeed pronunciation of the brand name, right? Which is the right answer, and not fake products, which I think 3 teams answered there. This is an AI branding site where it said this is the biggest problem when they're trying to, buy these products as well. Okay, let's go ahead and refresh Kahoot on the scores and let's see. This is super exciting. And I will share back what's the final scores in just a second. Okay, let's go back to still generating it. Okay, looks like here's the results of the Kahoot page. Okay, 2 teams got it right. The team to have got it right fastest is Axis Bank. They get 20 points. The team to get it right the second is EY. They get 17 points. So let's see how the scores tally up now. Let's go back to the normal screens. Let's see if so Q Collective ended at 58, Axis Bank at 59, Barclays at 53, and EY at 68. So EY tops the quiz with 68 qualifying, followed by Axis Bank, followed by Q Collective. Right? Well done, teams. Right? All the other teams, don't worry. If some team drops out, we'll come to you as the next team in order. Hope all of you enjoyed the quiz. Thank you so much. Have a nice evening. It's been a really long day. Thank you very much. Have a great evening. Take care. Bye-bye.
A great quiz. Thank you.
Thank you.